There's a ton of myths around fat loss, so let's put 5 of them to bed for once and for all. Number 1, fasted cardio versus fed cardio. It really doesn't matter when you do your cardio, to be honest. Eating breakfast and doing your cardio is no worse than doing fasted cardio, despite what many people in the fitness industry may tell you. I like doing fasted cardio personally myself because it makes me feel like I'm burning body fat, but in reality, there's no difference. If I feel like it's burning more body fat, I'm more likely to stick with it, so adherence is higher. So in the long run, it may help me, but the reality is there's no difference between doing cardio after breakfast or before breakfast. In fact, eating breakfast and then doing your cardio may allow you to burn even more calories. You may have more energy, be stronger, more powerful. So in a way, it could be even more effective than fasted cardio. Fasted cardio will burn more fat in the session, but less over the rest of the day. Fed cardio will burn less fat in the session, but more over the rest of the day. Fasted or fed makes no difference. What matters is being in a calorie deficit at the end of the day. That's where you burn body fat. Number 2, hormones are not responsible for you gaining body fat. Another massive myth. Hormones will drive behavior, and I mean by that they could make you hungry, tired, irritable, and those outcomes could cause you to overeat, but they alone don't contribute to you gaining body fat. Does that make sense? It's confusing to many because the hormone insulin, which is released whenever we eat any type of food, but in particular it's raised high when you eat carbohydrates and sugar, insulin is actually a fat storage hormone. So it kind of makes sense that every time insulin is released, you're going to store in body fat. It doesn't work like that. Many people believe insulin is the cause of obesity. It isn't. It just isn't. Being in a calorie surplus consistently and for a long period of time, that's the cause of obesity. Number 3, the timing and frequency of your meals is irrelevant for your fat loss. Back in the day, we all were led to believe that frequent small feedings were the key to stoking your metabolism. The higher your metabolism, the more body fat you burn. I'm afraid this just isn't true. Once again, the total calories you consume over the day will determine how fast your metabolism runs. If you like to eat 3 meals and 2 snacks, then go for it. It's no better than eating 1, 2, 3, 5 or 7 meals. It's purely down to preference. If the calories are matched, the outcome is exactly the same in terms of your metabolic rate. Eat 1 meal of 2,000 calories at the end of the day, or 3 meals of 666 calories. Doesn't make a difference. Your metabolism will be exactly the same. And timing for meals is irrelevant too. Like to skip breakfast and eat lunch and dinner? Fabulous. Prefer to eat breakfast, skip lunch and then have a large dinner? Wonderful. It's down to you. It makes no difference. Or perhaps you like to eat one massive meal at 10 p.m. right before you go to bed. Despite being probably not the best method if you value the quality of your sleep, it won't make any difference when it comes to your fat loss. Your total calorie intake will determine whether you gain body fat or lose body fat. I wish someone told me this when I was in my early 20s. Number 4, carbohydrates, and in particular sugar, are not responsible for you getting fat. Yes, they're easy to overeat and they make foods tasty, but they're not the problem. Fruits and vegetables are primarily sugar. In fact, they're all sugar. But you never see anyone gorging themselves on a massive bowl of fruit salad, do you? Apples and oranges, grapes, watermelon, bananas, shoving it down their face. But you see people doing that with biscuits, cookies, chips, candy, chocolate, bagels, muffins, all those type of things. High sugar, high fat, low nutrients, low fiber, calorie dense foods that leave us feeling hungry and usually unsatiated. Is it not satiated, insatiated, unsatiated? That's why we tend to overeat them. And whilst we're here, sugar isn't addictive. I've yet to see anyone cooking up, a spoon little brown sugar and injecting it straight into their veins.
Come on, go away!
I've not seen anyone snorting a line of purest Colombian table sugar before. Have you? High calorie, hedonic foods that taste great, containing sugar, fat, salt, there's the problem. Makes it easy to go into a calorie surplus. The calorie surplus will determine whether you put fat on or not. There's your problem. And number 5, stress doesn't make you fat. Many people overeat when they're stressed. The flip side to that is that many people undereat when they're stressed. When I'm stressed personally, it makes no difference to my appetite. It really depends on the individual. It's true, we release cortisol when we're highly stressed, and this could drive behavior, like I mentioned before with insulin, but you'll only gain weight when you're in a calorie surplus. Now I'm going to use an extreme example. POWs in World War II were in a very stressful environment. In fact, I can't think of a more stressful environment, can you? But weirdly, they all lost weight, and the ones that survived came out of those prisoner of war camps skin and bone. Why was that? If stress makes people fat, why were these people not gaining weight? I'll tell you why, because there was a severe lack of food in the equation. They were literally being starved to death. The stress was irrelevant. Now, stress may influence your behavior, your hormones. This behavior may cause you to overeat. That's what causes you to gain weight. So there we have 5 myths in fat loss. Of course, there's a lot more, but I just wanted to put those 5 to bed for once and for all. I hope this helped. As always, if you need help losing weight, don't know where to start, please get in touch with me. Drop me a message, or you can go to my website, gabagooliebrand.com. You can sign up for my newsletter, see all my testimonials. Get in touch, I can help. Comment below, like the video, and share with whoever you think would find value. See you next time. I'm out.